Hi Gavin, so just to show you the Race Tech Toolkit app, I've got it here on my front screen at the top. Click on that, comes up with the front menu. Bottom right hand corner it says settings, click on settings. I will give everyone an individual API key, so I've already entered my 8-digit key here, 90073546. I've entered my name Justin. You hit the blue check key. It then comes up and it says if the key is valid, it gives you the name of the race, Lions Martians race, etc., and when it's valid to, and so on. Top left-hand corner, blue arrow to go back to the main menu. People on registration, you've got your registration lists anyway, but if they go to that button right in the middle column, middle row, it says entry list, you press that. Somebody walks up to you and they say, oh, my name's Jones. You didn't catch the first name. You just type in Jones. There's all the Joneses. What did you say first name was? Sorry, mate. Matthew. Oh, yeah, Matthew Jones. Bib 405. Go to the box, take out Bib 405. In the search bar, you've got the X. You press out the X. Next person who comes in is Smith. Didn't catch the first name again. Sorry, what was that, Smith? Chloe Smith. Yep, there you are, 549. Give her a number. Exit out. There's bound to be somebody called Mark in the race. So Mark so-and-so, Mark Busseretti, was it? Yep, 254, there you go. Next person comes in. Joe, there's got to be a Joe, isn't there? Joe, there we are. Joseph Bowles, number 7. There you are. Give him number 7 bib. It's that quick. Now, the other thing I've done, as you can notice there, is that I've also highlighted what event they're in. So obviously the first ones, I think it's 1 to 200, isn't it? They're all, just get rid of the keyboard, they're all in the 5K. So it's a red 5K for a red bib. So that would be Gary Cools there, that one at the top of the list now. His bib number 16 is going to be red because it's a red 5K. Okay, if I scroll through, the kids I've done in green. So these are obviously the leftover 5K bibs. So where it changes to green, so obviously the last entrant as it was 91 Henry Williams in the 5K, and then 92 are the spare 5K bibs that we've allocated to the kids race. So that's why it's in green for kids. I know that doesn't correspond to the bib colour, but they know it's a kids race. All the kids bibs should be in a separate box for them, and you've got all their names there. And then if I carry on scrolling, it now changes to blue for the 10K. And as you go down the list, when you get to the 8 to 900s, then obviously it's, what does that leave us? That leaves us yellow for the 21K. Okay, so that's all very colour clear and coordinated. I've got the date of birth in there at the moment, which just comes up as 8th of June because that's just the generic date that we went in there. We haven't used dates of birth, we've just used age on the day because there's no age category, so I'll get rid of that. So it will just say competitor's name, their gender, and what race they're in. So that's good as using instead of a paper list for handing out bibs. Very, very quick. In the middle row, second box up, it says registration. Hit on the registration button. Third one down, assign race numbers. Okay, so I've just put myself in. I walk up. My name's Justin Peters. I want to change distance, please. Yeah, no problem. So I'll type in your first name, Justin. Justin, there you are, Justin Peters. Ignore the fact that it's green and it's gone registered. It's just that I did an example on myself earlier on. So when you've actually registered somebody, it comes up like that, which is quite a good thing to see. But let's pretend that's blank for a minute. Justin Peters, yep, there you are. You click on that. I'm currently bib 6,000. I want to be in the 5 kilo race. I want to change race. The red bibs that I've brought along as spares, as day entries for the 5K, will all be in a very similar number range. So I think they might be something like 1001 to 1100. So I pull it up. I'll just go back and do that again. All right. So I put in, what's your name, sir? Justin. Okay. Justin Peters. Yeah. Okay. There you are. What race do you want to go in, sir? I want to go in the 5K. Oh, that's my spare 5K bibs there. First one in the box is 1002. Save. Those bibs are only in the 5K race. So I know that Justin Peters, because he's got bib 1002, he's now in the 5K race. What I will also do before the race starts, I will look down the whole list, and anybody who's been given a bib in the range of 1001 to 1100, I will pick them all up and make sure they're in the 5K. Literally takes 2 seconds. Let's say, for argument's sake, that the 10K, the spare 10K bibs were 2001 to 2100. I would look for anybody who on the day who's been given that bib number. I will pick it up, make sure they're in the 10K race. Very, very simple to do. So as an example of somebody who's already in the race, Oliver Smith, I think was 75, wasn't he? Yeah, there's Oliver Smith. He comes in, he wants to do the 10K. I click on his name, pick up the first 10K bib, 2001, save. He is now in the 10K race. That simple. No paperwork, don't have to do anything. I'll change him back, otherwise he will be in the wrong race. So Oliver, there he is. And because I've done something to him, he's come up in green. That will only be green on my phone because I've done it. So we're changing back to his original number, 75. So if you type it in incorrectly, so say the bib's 2001 and you accidentally type in 2011, you just go back in and you change it and it resaves it. So if I now go to Oliver Smith again, there he is. Whoops. Oliver Smith is back to 75. Okay, cancel. That's how simple it is to change people who've already been given a bib and you issue them with a new bib. So they come up, he may or may not have bib 75 with him if he's pre-collected it, but you just hand him a new one. Day entries, top box, new entry, click on there, up it comes. Which event do you want to do, sir? I want to do the 10K race, certainly. Spare numbers for the 10K race, we know, are in the range of 2,000 to 2,100. They're in the box there. 10K race, I pick any one out. The first one I pick out is 2051. First name, Joe. Last name, Blogs. There we go. And gender. That's all we need. We don't need age or anything else. We don't need club or anything like that. That's all we need. This is a day entry. We're not worried about them having a medal or anything like that. They'll have a DB Max generic bib, so they're not entitled to a medal unless you have spares at the end and you want to give them out, but then they can wait till everyone's finished. But I will know once all races have started how many in the race. So you might have 702 people entered, but as soon as the last race starts, I can tell you exactly how many people are running. So if you have ordered 700 medals, I can come up to you and say, well, look, you've only got 650 across all events, even people who have entered on the day. If you want to give them a medal, you can. There are sufficient. So we've typed in his details. We now save him. He's now in that race. So if I now go back and I go back into my entry list and I click on there and I look for Blogs, there he is, Joe Blogs, 2051. He's entered. If I click on his name, he's in the 10K race, he's male. I mean, I've done loads of changes there in the space of no time, as well as telling you how to do it. So it's that simple. So as many people can download this as possible. It's an aid to your paper list. I'm not saying it should replace your paper list, but certainly for changes on the day and for new entries, it's very, very quick. And when you do it on here, it then goes straight into my laptop. I don't have to type anything in. You don't have to do any paperwork. It goes straight in. It's all updated. The only thing that people do need is a mobile phone data signal on site. And I'm sure being by McLaren Technology Park, there will be. Okay, so it's all that simple. So hopefully you'll be happy to use that, but we can use it in conjunction with anything else you want to do. It's just an additional tool for your benefit if you're happy to use it. Okay, cheers.